Happy Friday, team. Evan here with Stock Music Musician, and I've got a really cool trick for you today, how to very, very easily add an insane amount of groove to even the simplest of programmed drums, just by using a little bit of reverb very smartly. Now, I'm sorry I didn't do a video last week. I was on vacation in London and Iceland and just had an incredible time. Really, the people were amazing. The sights were fantastic. But happily, I was listening to this, The Weeknd, their first or second mixtape, House of Balloons, while I was riding the bus in London, and heard this on the snare drum and this technique. And it just blew my mind when I actually realized what was going on. So I came home and tried to recreate it in this very simple song. I just wanted to try and see if the effect actually worked. And holy cow, this thing is powerful. So, you know, this is just some loops in a very simple drum beat, but I want to show you how much this can change the groove of a song. So I'm just going to play this simple thing for you really quick, and then I'll show you what I'm doing here to get this extra layer of sick groove.
Time to go back to the way we used to do it. Time to go back and go after it.
Okay, so that's just a simple, like, classic house type song. But what's going on here is I've basically added a reverb to every other snare hit on the backbeat one, so the second of the two. And that just creates a level of swing and groove that would totally be missing. So let's just listen to the song with the reverb turned off here. And it's the red snare drum sexy copy going to the red reverb send. So let's listen to it with and without real quick. You hear how flat the groove is? Now let's turn it on. Turn it up so it's obvious. That's more than you'd want, but it really adds a lot. Let's take it off and put it back on. And let's try it on the other snare so you hear what it's really doing. And you can really you hear by selecting which snare it goes on, you can totally change the feel of the groove. So this is a really powerful technique for all different types of songs. And there's a million ways you could do this. You could automate the reverb. You could just make two separate snare tracks, you know, and have one routed to the reverb and one not, which is what I did here. There's the regular snare and the snare drum sexy copy. Certain, you know, you could use a drum, instead of using waves, you could use two drum machines and copy them. There's a million ways you can do this. But let me just show you what's going on here under the hood. Let's listen to the drum track. We'll just solo this and the effects. So right now, there's no reverb on. So what I did was set up the reverb as a send effect on one of the snares, and it's just a basic plate reverb with a little bit of a gate on it. And now let's set the send. And turn it down a little bit. It's sort of just a bright, sharp reverb, and with a gate to make it die off a little bit. And now let's slowly bring in some other instruments, and you'll see what it's adding to the groove. It just pulls the beat back a little bit. Here it's just a static drum beat, but when you add it in, it just makes you want to bounce your head a little bit. And you just want to set the level, the send level, the receive level, just loud enough that it's audible. So yeah, I'm not going to talk any more about this. It's pretty simple. Just experiment with it. I hope you find this really helpful. And if you did like this, please be sure to subscribe, give me a like. It really helps me as the channel, and it lets me know what you like and what you don't like and what's helpful for you. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you're going to dislike it, that's totally fine too. I just would really appreciate a comment about what I could do better. So thanks a lot and enjoy your